They programmed you from birth with a very specific, highly dangerous psychological virus. They called it empathy, kindness, and being a universally good person. You were taught that sacrificing your own comfort for the sake of others is the ultimate virtue. But look at the mechanics of the real world, the world hiding behind their comforting fairy tales. Welcome back to Zeblern, where we expose the invisible traps designed to keep you weak and obedient. Today, we are dissecting the darkest scam ever pulled on humanity, the empathy trap. Society praises your empathy because it makes you incredibly easy to control, manipulate, and drain. When you operate strictly on compassion, you become a free emotional battery for the rest of the world. Think about the people at the absolute pinnacle of power, the ones who actually move the chess pieces. They do not make million-dollar decisions based on who might get their feelings hurt. They operate on cold, calculated logic, while the masses are paralyzed by emotional guilt. The elite engineered the concept of morality specifically to keep the lower classes from taking what is theirs. If they can convince you that being ruthless is evil, you will willingly hand over your leverage. Let us examine the anatomy of a parasite, the people who feed on your goodness. Weak people do not want to fix their own lives, they want to attach themselves to a host. They will come to you with fabricated crises, crying about how unfair the world has been to them. They weaponize their own victimhood to hack directly into your empathy software. The moment you feel sorry for them, you have lost the psychological war. You abandon your own empire building to go put out fires in a house they intentionally burned down. Every single time you say yes to a parasite out of guilt, you are mathematically saying no to your own future. You are trading the heavy gold of your potential for the worthless dirt of their temporary gratitude. To survive the matrix, you must master the highest form of psychological defense, strategic apathy. Strategic apathy is the conscious, calculated decision to turn off your emotional faucet. It is the ability to look a manipulator dead in the eyes and feel absolutely nothing. When they try to provoke you, insult you, or cry for your help, you offer them a wall of stone. This cold, unresponsive silence terrifies average people because they cannot manipulate what they cannot emotionally move. I want to pause and ask you to look at your own inner circle right now. Who is the person in your life that constantly uses their sadness to steal your energy? Drop their relationship to you in the comments below right now. Do not use names, just let me see how deep this goes. Let us return to the architecture of your defense. To implement strategic apathy, you must become entirely comfortable with being the villain in their story. When you finally stop setting yourself on fire to keep them warm, they will call you toxic. They will label you cold, arrogant, selfish, and heartless. Understand that these insults are not facts. They're the desperate cries of a parasite losing its host. Their anger is the absolute best indicator that your new boundaries are functioning flawlessly. You must view your energy as a highly exclusive, heavily guarded currency. You do not hand out your currency to anyone who walks up with a beggar's cup. You invest it strictly into your own skills, your own physical strength, and your own financial empire. Empathy is a luxury reserved only for the very few people who have proven their absolute loyalty in the dark. For the rest of the world, you provide nothing but polite, cold, and calculated indifference. You must stop viewing your coldness as a character flaw. It is a highly advanced survival mechanism. The predators of this world are actively hunting for the soft, the forgiving, and the overly kind. When you project an aura of absolute emotional sovereignty, the predators walk right past you. They are looking for an easy meal, not a fortress of solid iron. Look at the animal kingdom. A lion does not feel guilty when it takes down its prey. It simply understands the raw, unbending rules of survival and dominance. You have been playing the game of life with a severe handicap, trying to be the savior of a world that does not care about you. It is time to drop the heavy cross you have been carrying for people who would not lift a finger for you. It is time to reclaim the cognitive processing power you have been wasting on their trivial drama. When your mind is completely cleared of their emotional garbage, your focus will become terrifyingly sharp. You will see opportunities they are too busy crying to notice. You will build systems of leverage while they are begging for handouts. You will step over the chaotic noise of the herd and ascend to the quiet, cold peak of the mountain. This transformation requires you to kill the weak, people-pleasing version of yourself immediately. There is no room for hesitation when you are rewriting the code of your own reality. This is Zeblern. We do not provide comforting lies to make you feel warm inside. We provide the raw, surgical instruments required to cut away your weaknesses. If you are ready to stop being the host and start becoming the architect, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. Stay cold, protect your energy, and start building your empire today.